have on my voting shirt and my I Miss Obama socks. So let's enjoy some exercise. Let's forget about what's going on. Hopefully we've all voted already and we can just relax, do our kettlebell flow, go about our day, do our self-care routines, which includes our exercise. And yeah, hopefully this will leave you feeling a little better than coming in. And today we're going to be doing double kettlebells flow. So you're going to need a pair of 2 weights that are the same for these flows. Of course, you can always adapt them to do a single kettlebell if you like, but particularly even for our stretch in the beginning, we're going to use both kettlebells. So let's get started. We're going to come down to the mat, laying down on our belly, and you can have your elbows propped up underneath you. Take your arm, reach it forward, and then reach back towards your butt, and you can push up off your opposite elbow, bring it back forward, and again, reach, and we're just gonna go through 30 seconds on one side here. Reach forward and back. Think nice open shoulder. As we reach forward and back. Last 20 seconds. Follow up your hand with your eyes. Last 10. And we're going to switch sides. Second side. Nice big inhale, reach. Following the hand with those eyes. Halfway there, last 20 seconds. And last 15, keep reaching. And let's bring both those hands back so the hands are by the shoulders, and tuck the elbows in, dig in your toes, and we're going to push back into a nice seated position. Let's get comfortable. Both hands down on the ground. We're going to make our chicken wing and bring together elbow to elbow. Inhale, open, reach, look up to the ceiling, 30 seconds each side. Turn and look at the ceiling. And last 15 seconds. And bring that hand down. We're going to switch sides. Back of the hand onto the back of the head. Make a little wing. And 30 seconds, elbow to elbow. Inhale, open, look up to the ceiling. And you can exhale on your way back down. Big rotation through that upper back. Open chest, open shoulders. Halfway, last 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2. You can bring it down. Give the shoulders a little roll out. Roll your rib cage around. And let's bring in those kettlebells now. We're not going to use them just yet, but we're going to have them prepared. So come into a quadruped position, hands underneath your shoulders, and you want the kettlebells just on the outside of each hand on each side. From here, dig in your toes, and we're going to lift up our hips into downward dog. We can walk out our hamstrings and start to stretch that posterior chain. Think about, it's almost like you're trying to spread your butt cheeks apart to the sky. Deep inhale, and let's take our left leg up into three-legged dog, extending that leg, keeping the hip closed. And then bring the knee into the chest, sweeping forward up into a low lunge. And here we're gonna come up now onto those kettlebell handles. And you can rearrange them a little bit so that you have them more under your shoulders. So this way we can have a nice straight back, front shin is a nice right angle, and really straight back leg. From here, you're gonna take your left arm, shift your weight into your left hand on that, or into your right hand on that right kettlebell, and take that left hand, we're gonna lift it up, opening up into a rotation. Think about being light on that kettlebell, drawing most of your support from your feet. Almost like you're trying to pull your back toe towards your front heel. Bring that left hand back down to the kettlebell, recenter your weight, and we're gonna push back through our front leg, straightening out that hamstring. Keep the back nice and straight. Shoulders low. Holding that stretch. And soften the knee. You can bring the knee down for a moment so we can take our hands back to the ground, lift up the back leg, and send it back into downward dog. We're gonna do this on the right side now, lifting up the right leg, bringing the right knee into the chest. Let's come forward into that low lunge and come up onto our kettlebells. Nice straight back, straight leg, straight shin in the front. And this time we're gonna open up to the right, so shift the weight into the left kettlebell and open up the right arm to the ceiling. Think about being light on your kettlebell, drawing your power from your legs, pulling the feet towards each other. And bring that right hand down. Push back through the front leg, straightening out that hamstring. Keep the hips straight, back straight as well, so the gaze is gonna be kind of down by the foot. Elongate into that stretch and soften the knee. You can bring the back knee down to take the hands to the floor again, lift up the back leg, and send it back into downward dog. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of this for each side. So let's go left again. Bring the knee into the chest, into low lunge. Come up onto the kettlebell, straight hips, and open up to the left. And bring the hand down, push back through the front leg, straight hips, stretch through the hamstring, flex the quadriceps muscle, that front of your thigh, and come back forward, hands to the ground, and send it back, downward dog. Let's go right side, three-legged dog, knee into the chest, into our low lunge, coming up onto our kettlebells. Inhale, open up to the right, light hand on the kettlebell, almost like you're trying to lift up, hand back to the kettlebell, push back for that hamstring stretch, straight hips, flex and squeeze your quad. And soften, hands to the mat, send it back. 1 more each side. Left three-legged dog, knee into the chest, low lunge, up onto the kettlebells. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale to the kettlebell. And inhale, push back into your hamstring stretch. And come back down on your exhale. Hands to the mat. Inhale, downward dog. And exhale into low lunge. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, hand to the kettlebell. Inhale into your hamstring stretch. Exhale to the mat and inhale to downward dog. All right. Come on down to the mat. We're gonna do a little body weight mobility before we come back to our bells. So let's stand nice and wide with the feet pointed straight forward. And we're gonna do 45 seconds Cossack squat. Coming over to the side, touch into that ankle and touch into that ankle. And if you can control getting quite low into this, go for that depth. But you can always keep it a little higher depending on where you feel your balance. So we're gonna do 45 seconds. Have a sip of water. And let's get into it. Standing nice and wide. And side to side. Reach for the ankles. I want you to feel like you're putting the weight down the center of your foot. Shifting side to side. Come all the way up in the middle. You can go a little slower if you're going for that full deep. Go where your body tells you to go. Last 20 seconds. Keep that core neutral. Lower abs engaged. Last 3, 2, we're going to take a break of 20 seconds. Get ready to go back in. Find your stance. Here we go. And reach or low. We're all about the stretch here. So if you've got the mobility, it's okay if we have to go slow. Halfway, last 20 seconds. And 15. And taking that rest. One last set. Really stretching those hamstrings. Ready for that last set. Here we go. Just about halfway, 20 seconds. And 15. Last 5. And come on up to rest. All right, we're gonna go into a little strength work now, coming down to the mat. I'm gonna go a little lower. Can I with this camera? Oop, I think I made it worse there. I think it's the same. All right, coming onto the side. We're gonna have the legs bent, pushing up off of our knee here, lifting up our hips and our top leg. 20 seconds each side, and we're gonna rest 20 seconds between rounds for 3 rounds. So make sure those hips are forward. Don't be kind of crumpled into a ball. Really extend here. And here we go, lifting up, 20 seconds and down. All the way down, hips and legs. Halfway through, 10 seconds. 5, And then we're going to switch sides. Hips forward and lift. Hips and legs up and down. Last 5. And resting. Take it back to the other side to get ready. You have 10 seconds. And let's lift. 20 seconds. All the way up and down. Last 10. And switching sides. Seconds, second side. We'll get our longer rest in just a moment. All the way up and down. Halfway. And last 5. And resting, longer rest, 20 seconds. Switch sides. Definitely should not have done a butt workout yesterday because my butt's already sore before I did these. Get in place, here we go. And begin. Last round. Last 10 seconds. Bring it down, switch sides. Last one. And here we go, last 20 seconds. And 10. And 5. Woo! Ouch! My butt. All right, we're gonna come on up. So first thing we're gonna do, we have a superset here, is just some deadlifts with both kettlebells. Everything we're gonna do today will be doubles. So with our double kettlebells, just coming down, deadlifting them up, back down again. Boom, to here. Hinge from the hips, keep the core nice and straight, and just keep the eyes focused on the floor so we don't overextend and arch. We're gonna do 30 seconds of work on our deadlift. Then we're gonna do an inchworm standing, hands to the mat, crawl out into an elbow plank, and up again, and then crawl back. And we're gonna do that for 5 reps. So we have 3 rounds of these 2 exercises. Let's get set up with our dumbbell deadlift, and we're gonna go 30 seconds of work, 3, 2, begin deadlifting. Keep the shoulders packed tight to your side, engaging your back muscles. Go at your own tempo for your weights and your comfort level with this lift. Don't go too fast. I wouldn't go much faster than I'm going now. And that's our rest. So we can put our kettlebells to the side. And we're going to inchworm out, crawling into plank, elbow plank, back up, crawl back to standing. That's 1 of 5. Down, up, 2. 2 more. And 1 more, last one. We're going to take a rest, 20 seconds before we deadlift and do all that fun stuff again. Ready? Splash. Starting with our deadlifts. Go for it. Shoulders packed, lats engaged. I want to feel the glutes, the hamstrings. There's our rest. 5. Starting with hands to the ground, crawl out, down to the elbows, and up, crawl back. 4 to go. Elbows. And 2 more. Last one. And resting. We have 1 more round of these 2. And then we're going to get a little flowier. Ready for that last set? Here we go, 30 seconds to deadlift. Keep that form. And inchworm. Down to the ground. Elbows. All the way back. And 2. Last 2. And last one. Excellent. All right, take some rest. Should be warmed up. So our first little flow here is we're going to be doing a swing clean to a single thruster and a reverse lunge. So we have our 2 kettlebells. For our swing, we want our legs as close together as we can go without hitting our legs with that kettlebell. For our swing, good little hip thruster motion, chest stays up, 1 swing, 1 clean, pulling them up along the body, nestling them in a front rack. From there, little squat, thrust up 1 arm, and underneath that arm, so if I I thrust up my right arm, step my right leg back, lunge, standing, bring it back down, swing, clean, pull up the body. Now I'm going to thruster my left, step back my left leg, up, down, swing, clean, thruster, step, up. All right. Just like all of our flows, we're going to do a minute, and I'll call out a majority of the flow for this first round. I'll call out the whole set so we can all follow along. You can go slower or faster, whatever your speed. So let's begin. 1 minute. Take those bells, swing, clean, single thruster, and step back that leg to standing, down, back to the front rack. Swing, clean, now thruster, other side, step back, up, back to front rack, swing, and clean, and thruster, step back, halfway, front rack, swing, clean, thruster, stepping back, and swing, clean, thruster, lunge, and swing, clean, last 10 seconds, thruster, lunge, last one, swing, and clean, and go ahead, rest, bring those kettlebells down to the floor. We're going to take a 30-second between these. I don't think I can lift in socks, it's too hot. They were cute, but it can't happen. Somehow I do that at the gym though, so. Perks are working out at home. Let's get ready. So for the second round, I'm just gonna call out the first 30 seconds. For the last 30 seconds, I want you to figure out the flow on your own. You can always look at me if you want to see where the flow is going, but we're going to start to ingrain the pattern a little bit more. Here we go, 3, 2, start with that swing, clean, thruster, and reverse lunge. Front rack, swing, clean, thruster, lunge, and return to front rack. Swing, clean, thruster, reverse lunge, and swing, clean, thruster, reverse lunge, and now you're on your own to flow. Remember to breathe. Last 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. All right. For this last round, I'm just going to call out one side, and the rest of the time, it's all going to be you. I'll turn the music up a little bit. Try to feel the flow with the music and your breath. Don't get caught up in stopping to think too much. Let's feel our way through this round. Ready? Here we go. Swing, clean, thruster, lunge. One last time. Swing, clean, thruster, lunge, and flow. Twenty seconds to go. last 10. And resting. All right, enjoy your 45-second break now. Cleanse your brain because we're gonna switch flows. Our pieces of our flow. We have our rotational clean coming back. So starting in that front rack, we twist, reach, let the kettlebell fall, and pull it back up. So the kettlebell should never flip over your wrist. You want to think of it kind of rolling out to the side, rolling back on. So with that rotational clean, when I come back here, after I twist, I kind of shift my weight. I'm going to pick it up, land in a lateral lunge. So throw, land. When I come back up, I'm going to switch sides. From there, I'm going to squat in the middle. So clean, lunge, clean, lunge, and squat. My shoulders and my butt are sore, so I'm about to die. We're gonna do 1 minute. So be it. 3 rounds. I'm gonna call it out. If you hear me cry, I'm okay. It's just my muscles. All right, 3, 2, let's begin with our front rack. Cleaning them up. Rotational clean and lunge. And switch sides, rotational clean, lunge. Now we're gonna squat and repeat. Rotational, lunge, rotational, lunge, and squat. All right. Don't worry, we're already halfway through. Remember, keep those elbows tucked down. Don't lift your elbows up off your chest. It's gonna really burn out those shoulders. Keep the elbows down. Last 15 seconds. Rotational and squat. And rotational. And 1 more. Go ahead, rest. I totally didn't do that last lunge. All right. So we got 2 more rounds. I think I talked a little bit and didn't explain the whole time, but that's all right. We're still going to explain halfway this time. All right. Who else is as ready as I am? Here we go. 1 minute. Let's front rack them by cleaning them up. And rotational clean, 2 lunge. Rotational clean, 2 lunge. And front rack squat. Keep those elbows down. And rotational clean, lunge. Rotational clean, lunge. And squat. And repeat. Rotational clean to lunge. Rotational clean to lunge. Squat. And you're on your own. 30 seconds. Flow it out. Halfway there, 15 seconds. And go ahead, rest, 30 seconds, and you know the deal, last round, just gonna call it out once, and then we're gonna flow. Let me find a better song. This seems promising. Last set. Let's get it. Rack it up. And rotational clean, lunge, rotational clean, lunge, squat, and flow. Breathe, move to your tempo. Halfway there, 30 seconds to go. Last 15. And go ahead, rest. Nice. Well, I hope you were able to get a little flowy with that one. Take a nice rest. We got one last activity of the day. It might be, it's not a flow, okay, so we're just going to be doing reps for this, but it is a little bit flowy in the sense that we got to think a little bit on this one and know where we're going. What I mean by that, so we're going to have our two weights down at our side. I'm going to step back one leg as if I'm about to go into a reverse lunge, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm about to do this, but I'm going to go here and then kick up that leg at the same time using that hip power to clean, but only that side. So that's what I mean, it's a brain teaser. We go here, here. One kettlebell stays down at the side, the other cleans up over that leg. So maybe this is the best angle. So we're just gonna do 5 reps each side. So grab your pair of kettlebells. It's time. Step it back like you're gonna lunge. Hold that slight lunge. Kick up and clean one side. Hold that balance, all right? I didn't clearly. Then kettlebell comes back down. Step back and repeat. Excellent. Really squeeze the glute of that standing leg. And it helps to look at the floor. Last 2. And 1. All right, so if you're uncomfortable holding the leg, you're welcome to just and tap it back down. You don't have to hold it up high for as long as I am. But if you can, do it. It's great. Here we go for the second side. 5 reps. Step it back and clean. Keep the gaze on the floor. Core engagement, pushing down through the center of that standing foot. 3, 4, 1 more, 5. At this point, we take a break. 30 seconds to rest. We're going to do 2 more rounds. And then we're just going to stretch it out and breathe a little bit. And then we're just going to breathe and meditate and, just focus on you today. That's the important thing. Doesn't matter what happens out there if you have your health, mental health, physical health, cook a nice meal, invest in some self-care, avoid media. Here we go. Are we ready for another 5 and 5? And step it back. Clean. 2, 3, big glute squeeze. 4, last 1. And then we're going to switch sides. And 2, 3, 4, whoop. Last one. Oh, I'm going to do another one. always like to finish on a good note. Rest, 30 seconds, one last round, and then we're gonna cool it off. Cool it down. This is a very flowy, intense class, but I was feeling it. All right. Let's get ready. Last set. Here we go. Reverse to kick and clean. And 2, 3, 4, one more. All right, switch those sides. Finish strong, my friends. 1, 2, focus on your spot. 3, 4, one more. Okay, let's put those kettlebells to the side. Give yourself some room. Big inhale, arms circle up overhead. Goalpost the arms, squeeze your butt, reach back, and exhale, hands to the heart, and fold all the way to the floor. Letting the head hang, allowing the shoulders to roll. And let's walk our feet closer together so our big toes are touching and there's a little space between our heels. Inhale, glance up and bring your hands to your shins. Flat back and exhale, roll down. Roll back to standing and take another big arm circle. Squeeze the butt, goalpost the arms, reach back, exhale, hands to the heart, hands to the floor, relax the head, inhale, glance up, exhale, roll down, and crawl yourself out into a plank, dropping to the knees, release the toes down, push back and stretch your arms forward, forehead to the ground. Big deep breath. Exhale, and you can slide your arms back behind you, palm up. And inhale, reach the arms around, slide the hands back up into your seated position. Let's cross the legs and roll back onto our sit bones, stretching our legs out in front of us. Nice straight legs, pulling our toes back towards our face. And take an inhale, reach up, goalpost the arms, reach the fingers tall, and exhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears. And then next inhale, reach a little higher, exhale, and hinge forward from the hip, letting the arms fall to the calves, ankles, or the heels. Keep the gaze forward at the feet. Elongate the spine as you inhale. And just as you did before, exhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears and see if you can pull a little deeper into your stretch, feeling it through the hamstrings. And exhale, slide your hands back. Let's take our right foot, slide it into our hip. We're going to help it up and over across our left leg. Keep the left foot pointed straight up. Inhale, sit tall, goalpost the arms, and exhale, twist into the right, putting your left arm on your right knee, twisting and turning to look behind you. And again, we're lifting tall, And exhaling, pulling a little deeper into our stretch. And on your next exhale, gently unwind. Help the foot up and over, sliding it back with the other foot. Inhale, goalpost the arms tall. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale, slide the arms back. And we're going to go left side, left foot into the hip. Help it up and across the right leg. Inhale, sitting tall, goalposting the arms. Exhale. Oh, sorry. I twisted to the right. We're going to twist to the left. Almost, but not quite. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist deep. And finally, exhale, unwind. Help that leg up and over. And final forward fold, goalposting the arms tall. Exhaling, hinging forward. And slide it back. Okay, don't let your self-care routine end today or end now. Continue on to taking care of yourself for the rest of today, and I would encourage you to have a big tall glass of water right about now and have a nutritious lunch afterwards. And I will see everybody tomorrow for restorative animal flow primal stuff, and until then, take care, and I will see you next time.